top among all the state agricultural universities in securing ASRB net by bagging more than 20% of the share of the results declared. I am proud to say that TNAU has contributed more than 435 ARS scientists to the ICAR system. TNAU has executed MOUs with 180 industries, 112 farmer producer organizations, 20 international institutes, and 14 ICR institutions during the last year. Through its 6 agribusiness incubation centers, TNAU has enrolled 356 incubatees and 61 students startup last year. During 23-24, a total of 70.91 crores were mobilized from Government of India and Government of Tamil Nadu for startup programs in agriculture and allied sectors. TNAU encouraged its faculty towards self-reliance by obtaining record number of 271 externally funded projects with a total outlay of 68 crores during 2023. In 2024, a total of 24 varieties, 6 technologies, and 6 farm implements were released towards achieving food and nutritional security. TNAU has set up DGCA approved RPTO licensing center for developing student drone pilot. In last 1 year, 120 students drone pilots were produced. I am very proud to inform the House that TNAU has become a preferred partner to the central government in implementing Drone Didi program. TNAU has developed its own indigenous e-filing system for paperless communication. As a first institute among the state agricultural universities in the country, TNAU has launched its own e-marketing platform, TNAUAgriCart.com, similar to Amazon and Flipkart. First time in India, TNAU has developed a village-level weather forecasting system for delivering precious weather information and customized agro-advisory services. Currently, more than 6.4 lakh farmers are getting benefited in the state. Our aim is to reach all the 80 lakh farmers in Tamil Nadu. Through the support of state and central programs, TNAU proposed to develop 200 climate-smart villages in Tamil Nadu in this year. The university has formulated several customized crop boosters which received bountiful appreciation from the farming communities. TNAU is a forefront runner in developing geospatial tools for monitoring water bodies, measuring GHG emission, and disaster risk assessment. TNAU is key partner in the prestigious YesTech program of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Government of India on crop yield estimation using remote sensing tools. While keeping one eye on yield enhancement, TNAU keep its other eye on sustainability in food production, soil, and environment protection. TNAU's biofertilizers, water-soluble fertilizers, nano-fertilizers, and STAR-based fertilizer recommendation paved the way for rejuvenating soil health of Tamil Nadu. TNAU has developed integrated farming system, natural farming, organic farming models for different agroclimatic zones of the state. During 2024, TNAU has initiated research programs on the frontier areas, namely artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data analysis, 3D printing, genome engineering, biohydrogen production from agri-waste, and soil quality mapping. In 2023, through the introduction of one faculty, one paper per year policy, TNAU publication rose to all-time high of 794 Scopus listed papers. This year, this number will definitely be doubled. Annual citation in Scopus database increased to 11,762 and lifted TNAU's H index to 108 from the previous year 83. During 2023, 54 patents have been obtained by TNAU researchers and students. All these concentrated efforts have placed TNAU at the top among the SAUs, which is evident from the following ranking. In the recently released NIR of 2024, TNAU is positioned at 6th place among the institutes offering education in agriculture and allied sciences. TNAU is the only state agricultural university placed in the Times Higher Education Ranking framework. Under QS World Ranking in Agriculture and Forestry, TNAU is placed in the band of 401 to 420 out of 1,422 institutions. Under QS ranking of Asian universities, TNAU is placed in the band of 301 to 350 out of 760 universities. At this juncture, I am thankful for the valuable guidance and support of our Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and the Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, as well as Honorable Pro-Chancellor of this university, and the zeal and commitment of the faculty, staff and students toward transforming Tamil Nadu Agricultural University as an institute of international eminence. Once again, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates and award winners and welcoming you all to this 44th convocation of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. Thank you and Jai Hind.
This convocation of the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University has been called to confer degree upon the candidates who appeared in the examinations recently held for the purpose, have been certified to be worthy of the same. I invite the chief guest, Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra, Chairperson, Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Right Authorities, Government of India, and former Director General, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, to deliver the convocation address.
Very good morning to everybody. Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and the Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, were the Vice Chancellor of the prestigious Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, members of the Board of Management and Academic Council of the University, my dear graduating students, parents of the students who are present here, faculty members, other guests, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for me to stand before you in this August function of the 44th convocation of the renowned Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. I place on record my sincere thanks and gratitude to the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu for giving me this opportunity to be here in this program. At the very outset, let me congratulate all the students who have completed their studies and will be receiving their degrees and awards in this program. I also compliment the faculty members who have imparted very high quality education to the students who are going to receive their degrees and awards. It's also the time to appreciate the efforts and sincere contributions of the parents who have helped the students to come to this stage in their career, and for all their sacrifices which they have made. Indian agriculture has done tremendously well during past 10 years. The testimony to this development is the availability of food grains, not only for 1.4 billion plus people, but providing free food to more than 80 crore people. Besides, exporting to the tune of more than 50 billion US dollar, despite COVID, despite climate change, despite global conflicts that we see, and we see how they are impacting the global food systems. As you have seen, Honorable Prime Minister has dedicated to the nation more than 100 varieties which are climate resilient in recent times and also in the past. More than 2,500 varieties of various crops have been developed by the Indian Council of Agriculture's research, and also the agricultural universities which are there in the country, and also the private institutions and organizations all coming together through the All India Coordinated Trial System. Out of these varieties during past 10 years, almost 2,000 of them are climate resilient. More than 150 biofortified crop varieties have been developed. Advanced tools and technologies, including molecular breeding, have been used to develop more than 100 varieties during past 10 years. They are all testimony to the developments which have taken place during past 10 years period. Challenges are many. Climate change is one of these challenges that we see. The way temperature is fluctuating, the way the rainfall pattern is behaving, highly irregular pattern of rainfall, leading to inundation, flash flooding, all that. And also at the same time, rise in sea level is impacting in a big way the global agriculture. The conflicts and COVID, as I stated, are impacting global agricultural food systems. At the same time, we all see the degradation of soils, the way soils are getting denuded of the nutrients, the water scarcity is increasing, the drought frequency is increasing over years, and the crop system, the animal production system, the fishery aquaculture system, all are impacted very badly. How do we really manage our food system to meet the challenges of future? As you all know, that we have to grow at a rate of annual rate of 4%. And this growth in crop sector has not been possible. Crop sector grows at about 2%. The animal sector, fishery sector, all taken together, we are expecting to grow at a 4% rate. It's not just enough to grow at a 4% rate. As you all know, we have also the target by 2047, when we expect to be a developed nation and our economy grows to the tune of about 30 to 35 US trillion dollar economy. By that time, what should be the food production level? Given the population growth, 400 to 430 million tons of food grains. Today we are comfortable with 328 to 329 million tons of food grains. But when we reach 2047, the food grain availability would be a big challenge unless we grow at a 4% rate. And similarly, we should be able to keep pace with regard to horticultural production. The demand for horticultural produce is increasing. We have done exceedingly well as compared to 1950-51. We have produced almost more than 12 times the horticultural produce, more than 6.12 times the food grains. It's okay to be satisfied and complacent, but as we grow, as our population grows, it will be a difficult challenge to face. And given all these challenges, we need to really explore new ways and means to produce more and sustainably without compromising the pillars of sustainability. While producing more, we have to keep in mind the environmental sustainability, the economic viability, and also take into account the social equity. Without social equity, the development that we have in agriculture sector would not be able to satisfy the food system requirement. The sustainability of food system would be in jeopardy if we do not really address all the challenges holistically. We know that the government of India has put in a lot of efforts to address some of these challenges. The crop varieties, as I mentioned, they are being developed to address the climate change issues, but they are not really enough. The productivity level is low as compared to many countries of the world. We have to increase productivity. Tamil Nadu has been doing pretty well with regard to varietal development. And the whole country is doing exceedingly well with regard to number of varieties which are developed, as I mentioned. But the productivity level has to increase. The rice productivity at about 2.5 to 2.6 tons per hectare is not really enough. The Punjab productivity is quite high. Can we really equate Punjab productivity in other states? And this remains a challenge. In recent times, we have done with production of sugar. We are producing 34-35 million tons of sugar. But what about productivity? How do we compare with the other countries of the world? Unless our productivity increases, the cost of cultivation reduces, the input cost reduces, we will not be globally competitive. We will not be able to sell our produce in the global market. When we say that our country should be about 30 or 35 trillion US dollar economy by 2047, we should be able to not only produce enough to feed the population, we should be able to produce to export. Unless we are globally competitive, we will not be able to export to the global markets. We will not be able to capture the global market. Today we are exporting basmati and exporting rice earning more than 65,000 crore rupees. And basmati alone giving us more than 40,000 crore rupees. And this is because of the supremacy of basmati in the global market. This is a niche area. We have to create more such niche areas as we go along. And you know, the government of India has put a lot of efforts to address the climate change issues and making agriculture sustainable and address the issues of a lack of competitiveness of Indian agriculture. By way of implementing digital agriculture, in recent times you are hearing that how efforts are being made to implement digital agriculture. There is a agri-stack which is being considered. Digital agricultural system aims to put in a number of programs in place, not only mapping the land of the farmers, but also putting their IDs digitally and dealing with all the programs digitally with the farmers. And that is the minimum first step to move in the direction of digital agriculture. And you all know that our digital transactions has increased tremendously. During year 2023, about 117 billion transactions were made digitally through UPI. And you can imagine the kind of dimension this particular aspect represents. Thanks to the Honorable Prime Minister and his leadership, this digital revolution that has been happening in all spheres of our life, including agriculture. But agriculture has to go a long way. Unless we make agriculture digitally enabled, we will not be able to make it sustainable. Our water footprint must reduce in agriculture. We are consuming more than 80% of fresh water. And we cannot continue doing this. And through precision agriculture, using digital platforms, IoTs, artificial intelligence, and all that, we should be able to reduce consumption of water, fresh water in agriculture to the tune possible. And it is possible agricultural irrigation efficiency can increase to the tune of 86% if we go for sensor-based agricultural irrigation system. And similarly, unless we address the diseases and pests, and you know that how drones are being deployed in agricultural systems. And similarly, the digital payment system, including agricultural workers and all that who are concerned with agriculture. So that would be a big revolution. And to train farmers, to train women, youth, and engage them in digital agriculture is the prime need. And all the universities should be actually engaged in the whole digital revolution. And similarly, the entrepreneurship development, more than 3,500 students are receiving degrees in this convocation. And this number is increasing as we go along. And if we increase this number, where they will go? Our absorption in government system is so low. unless we enable them by way of training and skilling, and they will not be really engaged appropriately. For that, we need to really have engagement of youth and women, and particularly those who are passing out, and appropriately trained and skilled, and that is what is actually required. Entrepreneurship development, engaging youth who are passing out, is the crucial need, and all the universities, including TNU, should be actually looking at it, not only increasing and enhancing productivity of crops, water productivity, soil fertility management, and soil quality is declining over years. How do we really manage? Can natural farming system provide solutions, or integrated solutions have to be sought within the boundaries of science and evidences which are available? We need to really build more evidences. The crops and these areas where they can be applied need to be really identified through appropriate research, and youth can be engaged to produce organic fertilizers as much as possible, which is required. And then only the sustainability and integrated nutrient management system can be put in place. A long way to go and a whole lot of challenges to